Shares of Bikaji Foods surged over 10% after the company reported a robust second quarter earnings. The snack maker reported a 15% year-on-year rise in net profit to Rs 69 crore. Meanwhile, the company's revenue surged by 19% to Rs 721 crore. Godrej Consumer Products rose as much as 6% after a host of brokerages issued bullish calls on the counter following the company's second quarter earnings. The company reported a 13% year-on-year rise in net profit to Rs 491 crore, while the revenue rose 2% to Rs 3,666 crore. DCB Bank shares touched an intraday high of 10% after it reported a 23% year-on-year rise in net profit to Rs 155 crore for the second quarter. This growth was driven by a higher net interest income, which stood at Rs 519 crore, and a sharp rise in non-interest income of Rs 205 crore. ITC shares saw an uptick after the company delivered a standout earnings report for the second quarter. With an impressive performance in key segments such as cigarette volumes and hotel business, a host of analysts issued bullish calls on the stock. Kansai Nerolac gained after it signed a final agreement with Ranwal developers to sell its land parcel in Lower Parel for 726 crore. IndusInd Bank shares tanked nearly 20% after it reported a 39% drop in its consolidated net profit for the second quarter to Rs 1,331 crore. The bank's net interest margin, a key indicator of profitability, also indicating some pressures on the margin. Dixon Tech shares tanked as much as 12% despite delivering robust performance in the second quarter. Even as the weak sentiment persisted today, a host of brokerages dished out bullish calls suggesting that the mobile segment will be the biggest growth driver alongside IT hardware and backward integration. Colgate-Palmolive shares fell after the company disclosed weak guidance for the coming quarters. The management has cautioned against some moderation in the growth because of challenging demand environment. The company's EBITDA grew only 3%, falling below estimates. L&T shares fell as much as 4% after UBS downgraded the stock to neutral and slashed the target price, suggesting headwinds in the coming quarters. The international brokerage notes, while core earnings are strong, new growth order book may start to slow down. Nuvoco Vista shares slipped as much as 5% after the cement player reported a net loss for the second quarter. It reported a loss of Rs 52.5 crore on the back of weak demand and lower prices. Nuvoco Vista revenue fell to Rs 2,269 crore as against Rs 2,573 crore in the same period last year.